Okay, we're talking to Billy and Billy Rogan today at Rogan's funeral home. Um, y'all's names, Billy and Billy.
Right.
How did all this happen? How did y'all come together? What brought this business together?
He was in the business before I married him.
Oh.
With his father at a different funeral home, Alberta Funeral Home, at the time.
The one just down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we met at a ball game, a football game.
Here in Hugo?
No, in Denison, Texas. This was during the time of segregation. I was teaching in Denison, and Hugo, Booker T. Washington, played Terrell High School in Denison, Texas.
Okay.
He was just a spectator. He came to the game, he and a group of his friends, and I was seated there, and I knew him before that because I lived in Boswell, and so his daddy and the funeral home serviced the whole county at that time.
Okay.
Boswell County, and so I knew him, but we never.
Y'all were just kind of like acquaintances
Yeah,
and everything. Y'all hadn't really got to know each other
and then
too much.
Our schools played against each other, and then he was in high school, I was in high school. So, but I just saw him and knew him because of the funeral home mostly, working with his dad. At that time, he wasn't certified as a funeral director. He was just helping with his dad at that time. So.
He hadn't made his decisions of what he was doing yet. And you had already became a teacher? Or?
Not when I knew him first. But after that, when we met he had finished his embalming school in Houston, Texas. He went to Houston.
Houston, Texas.
What was the name of it? Commonwealth Embalming School in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And I was teaching at Terrell High School at that time in Denison.
What were you teaching?
I was coaching basketball, volleyball, softball, PE, teaching PE and science at the high school.
Very active of things. A lot of stuff going on with you guys. Okay, so birth dates.
2/26/40.
1940 and
10/16/1938.
1938. So you're a little bit older.
Yeah.
Okay. You answered some of this already. Okay, so you were from Boswell, and where were you from again?
Hugo.
From Hugo, okay. And your parents, what?
My parents, William and Frankie Ware, and they were from Boswell.
From Boswell.
The community of Mayhew. It's north of Boswell, about 5 miles where we lived. And I have, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean brothers and sisters.
I have 2 older siblings, a sister and a brother who has passed away now, and I have 2 younger brothers that live in Tulsa.
Tulsa. Your brothers and sisters. I know you have one brother.
Maurice.
Maurice. Is that's the only sibling you have is Maurice, or you have more brothers and sisters?
2 sisters.
2 sisters.
Delmadine and Sarita.
Yeah, well, Sarita's passed.
Sarita.
Yes.
His dad and mom. This is dad there on the wall.
Oh, we got a newspaper clipping. He's a 14 karat all around good citizen. Well, it sounds like he was an important man. So he started the whole business of everything. And the mother.
The dad is, tell me the dad's name.
Alvin.
Alvin.
Yeah.
How many years had he had the funeral home of the
Well, I really don't know. He started working there as a young boy, washing cars, and then he just got into the business with the owner, which was Milton Alberta. And after he passed, he continued to work with his wife, or his wife.
Wow.
But they worked there. I don't know how many years you all worked at Alberta. I don't. You didn't tell him your mom's name.
Teresa.
What? Say it again.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Larissa.
Larissa with an L.
Tressa.
Okay, Teresa. That's pretty. I've never heard of that name. It's unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we had the Alberta Funeral Home, and then when did y'all start this Rogan's Funeral Home? Y'all been open 60
March of 1962.
1962. That's a long time. So y'all have seen a lot of things, I'm sure, of all of this business. Of Maurice, has he always been part of it too, or?
Yeah, when he wasn't working, Maurice
At the
was.
hospital.
Yeah.
So he started out working at the hospital and then moved to doing
The fire
this and
department.
worked for the fire department.
EMT.
Um,
Worked there 20 years, I believe.
so he then went to this after all.
He helped out on his off days, and he was also in the National Guard.
Wow.
And Billey was in National Guard for a period of time, not as long as Maurice.
So everybody kind of followed in everybody's footsteps
Yeah.
and things, it sounds like. Children. Oh,
One daughter.
you just have one daughter. She's beautiful. She looks like something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Does she live in Boswell also, or?
No, she grew up here, and she went away to college in Dallas, and she stayed in Dallas for a while. I'll say 30 years, I guess. She's back home now.
Oh,
with
good.
us. Yeah, she decided she wanted to move back and help us, but she works from home.
She works from home. What is her name?
Tell me her name.
Connor. Conna.
Conna.
Yeah.
Conna. Okay. Do you think that she'll be part of this at one point, or she's not interested in being part
All
of
she
it?
does is paperwork.
Well, that's a lot.
A lot of paperwork, and helps me with the computer. Then she goes on funerals, but she doesn't want to do any other.
Any of the
nothing
hands-on
else.
of anything.
No,
Yeah.
but she does go on funerals when she's off, on weekends especially.
So she plays a big part in things. Yeah. What interesting things have happened at the funeral home of any special things that stand out that you had mentioned a man, Levi McQuater.
Levi McQuater, he was officer, well, he had been in service. Then he became an officer in Dallas, Texas. I don't remember how long he worked there, but
4
anyway,
years. I researched
Did
it,
you?
and it
Okay.
said 4 years.
And he had a tragedy to happen to him. He was cleaning something, I don't remember what it was. He was cleaning.
A shower area that they had asked him to help with, and it was flammable material that he had
yeah.
used, and somehow it caused the hot water heater to ignite.
Blew up and
Yes.
I don't think he died instantly, but I think he did in the hospital. I believe that's the way it was. And he was from here. He was from Hugo, and he married a young lady from Hugo, Emma. And they had one daughter, and I think she might have been maybe 3 or 4 when he passed. Maybe, I don't remember
How
how old
sad.
she was. But after his death, Emma moved back to Hugo and built a home here and reared her daughter. She and another person she married. But that was very unique because it was like he was the president. They never left him alone. The policemen didn't. The policemen from Dallas and those that were here helped out. Day, night, all the time. Someone was with him.
I found that very interesting.
It was very unique. They would come from Dallas and stay with him, and then they'd go back and
It
come
was
back.
a watch.
Yeah, and we fed them. They'd come to the house a lot of times and eat, and we got to know them really, really well. Really nice people, and we stayed
Sounds
in
like
touch
it.
with some of them for a while. But since then, I don't know what has happened. I don't know if they're still alive or not. But they were really nice people.
Very
And,
good of them.
Yeah, and during the service, it was policemen from all over, just like you see on TV, you know, all over that came for his service, and they guarded him up until the interment. He was never left alone.
Yes, it said they stayed with his body in the watch till August 17th of 1972, and he had died July 23rd of 1972.
Really, I couldn't remember. I have a newspaper clipping someplace, and I can't find it, but I do have a clipping of all of it that took place.
What would you like other people outside of Choctaw County to know of this area? What are you proud of in Choctaw County?
I grew up in Choctaw County, and it's always been a nice, quiet place, easy to live in, not like the city. I wish there was more things to do and more places to, educational places here in Hugo, but it's not. So we make the best of it. But there are many, many nice people that has lived in Hugo and that still live here. And I would like people to know that I believe that it's safer than most places, large cities.
That's a good, yes, I agree with that, yes. Are you glad that you chose this profession of to serve the community
Yes,
of
yes.
of what you've done?
Yeah.
And
It's really a service to people. It's not a, maybe you could say it's not a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know people don't like death, but it happens. And we don't really like seeing people pass, but it happens. But when they do, we appreciate their service.
I'm sure they
Allowing
appreciate
us
what
to-
you've done for them.
allowing
to-
us to take care of them. There are some things about it that's not good, but I won't go into that.
Right, right.
But
No, we don't. What people have made an impression on you? Can you think of any mentors that you would like to brag about or think about in Hugo that help make your day of things and
I don't know if you remember Bill Lampton. He was Billy's mentor when he went to embalming school. He had to have a mentor when he came out. He was very instrumental in helping him get started in the business of overseeing his embalming until he was ready to be on his own.
that's good.
And we were blessed to have them as partners. You know, anytime they needed us, we were there for them. Anytime we needed them, they were here for us. And Don Prater, I don't know if you remember, anybody remember Don Prater? He was also very instrumental in helping us. And we would, if he'd call on us any time of night, Billy was there. if we call on them any time of day or night, they were there. So they were very instrumental in helping us stay afloat, and we helped them.
That's well put.
And now Brent is very instrumental. Brent Shane, he's carrying on the same pattern that they did. So
that's good that y'all all help each other out and, and don't think of each other as competition.
No, no, and Billy has helped them anytime they needed him. So it wasn't much I could do, but he would go and help them. So I think that they were very instrumental, and there are other people that has passed on that would be counted as someone that was mentors to us. The principal, Booker T. Washington, years ago, his name was Adams, Mr. William P. Adams.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very much a part of our lives, and he was my high school principal at that time.
Okay.
So I believe that he would be one too, and his wife was a math teacher. So I think that they were very instrumental. You think of anybody else? There's so many people. Like
hard to
hate to start naming names.
Right, and
we don't own Crossley now.
But y'all care for it?
Well, yeah, I guess you would say we do, but someone else, they used to take care of it. He and his brother and another person, Billy Joe Simmons. I'm sure you. Okay.
I'm not sure if I know that.
Henry
name.
Edwards. They took care of the cemetery at that time. They had a little group called Progressive Men's Club, I think, and they would cut the cemetery, keep it clean, but
So
since
important.
then someone else is cutting it for us.
Gotcha.
But
Your names, Billy and Billy, those are not nicknames. Those are your actual names.
right.
I just find it interesting. Of y'all have any stories of that of confusion of anything?
People do get us confused, especially these telemarketers. They'll call and they'll curse you out when they say, "Well, you're talking to Billy." When we answer, if I answer the phone, and I say, "This is Billy," well, they'll say a few choice words. And
what is your maiden name?
Ware.
Ware is that W-A-R-E?
W-A-R-E.
Were y'all born at the hospital? Did you?
I was born at home.
You were born at home.
I made you. I did. I think. Where were you born?
Detroit, Texas.
Detroit, Texas. Okay, I've heard of that place. What did your parents do to support the family? So his parents had the Alberta Funeral Home. And
But they didn't have that. They just worked there.
Just worked there.
His daddy just worked there.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you cleared that up. Okay, and so on your parents.
My mom did domestic work, and Dad hauled hay.
The normal around here of ranch work and
He had
everything.
some cattle. We lived on it wasn't a farm, it was in the country.
In Boswell.
In Boswell, Mayhew is about 5 miles north of Boswell.
I'll have to figure out where that's at. What school did you attend? I guess.
High school, elementary, I don't even remember what the name of that school was. It was in the Mayhew community from 1st to 8th grade, and then I went to Boswell High School called Dungy High School.
She's telling
That was
me
before.
Yeah.
That was during segregation time. We had our own school, and I graduated in 1960. When did I graduate? 56.
1956.
High school.
Yeah.
Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. Washington is where you went to school, and what did you graduate from Hugo High School?
Yeah. Sure did.
Did you have any challenges of your funeral home of owning a a colored business of things? Was it hard of all of that, or I mean, it was just no differences of anything of wasn't there a funeral home across from this one also?
Reinhardt.
What was it called?
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Yeah.
So, why did so when y'all started this business here?
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
It was dwelling when we started the business here. Someone lived there in that building. That was a funeral home at that. Before that,
So it had already
closed.
closed and everything at that. Okay, often wondered about that. But the building was there and someone just lived there, but it had already closed. And all those records of everything from there.
I don't know what happened to them. I don't know.
That's sad. That history was lost of with that business of everything.
And I think all the people have passed away.
That were part of that business of everything.
It's a great granddaughter maybe living in Tyler, Texas, probably.
Yeah.
Great granddaughter, I think.
I just because I had came to y'all at one point, and I had seen a cemetery that had that name with some of the tombstones,
Oh.
and just
Okay.
had questioned that. It's just sad of history lost, and I guess people, you don't think about those things until it's gone.
No.
Of all of that. How do y'all keep up with your I guess everything's pretty much on the internet now. Thank goodness of all of what am I trying to say? In times now of the obituaries and
I
everything.
have in folders, and I've been thinking about trying to get them on disc. It's a young lady that said she would do that
Help
for
do
me.
that with you and
Hopefully I
all
can
that.
get that done.
Yes, because it's so important
Yeah.
of people in the future to know about their their ancestors of
But
everything.
people are calling now because they're trying to get their roll numbers, so I'm getting a lot of calls. So I'm digging through paperwork and
Trying to help them.
find. But years ago, there were no good records and then some has faded away because it's on paper.
Yes.
faded.
Yes.
So I would hope that I could get it on a disc.
Yes. Well, I think that's all the questions that we have. I feel like we've taken a journey of everything today, and I've enjoyed it. So thank y'all so much for doing this, and thank you so much.